Hello, hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It is Friday. I didn't even set the screen back there. Wow. A bit rushed here. I just got back from a doctor's office. So it wasn't exactly on time. We're about an hour late. It happens. I'm sorry. Luckily, if you're watching this on YouTube at a later date, it makes no difference. But everybody who's live, apologies. Had to get checked out. Been feeling off for about 2 weeks now, which is never a good sign. That's always a red flag. Especially 2 weeks. That's like a, whoa, something's up. But it should be an easy fix, hopefully. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed on that. I hope you had a wonderful week. It is Friday. It is the Friday stream, which is always a good time because, well, it's weekend. It's the weekend, baby. It should be a good one. I hope you have fun this weekend. We got 5 amazing videos for you today. Starting off with an Omar Rudberg, I hope I'm saying that correctly, video. And then followed by a Stray Kids video. Secret of Us, or The Secret of Us. And then we followed up with another Stray Kids video. And then we end the day, and the week, I guess we could say, with a DaouOffroad video. I hope I didn't butcher that. I did get a pronunciation guide, but I'm probably still messing it up. What's up, Megan? Super tired for a while? Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. I've had like full body fatigue. I went over this last stream, so if you've seen it, obviously not much has changed. Not much has changed. I do take, a classic ibuprofen, anti-fever, anti-body ache medication just over the counter, and it knocks it out, which is nice. And it allows me to do this and go on with life. But yeah, it's been happening for 2 weeks off and on. It's not exactly something you want to deal with long term. It was so weird. I was sitting in my office. I think I said this. To be honest, that stream on Monday was very weird. I was like in the throe of all this and just not, the amount of foggy brain or whatever, it was just unbelievable. What's up, Slayer Kitty? It's Dao. Oh, Dao. Gotcha. Appreciate it. Yeah, lots of foggy brain, which is not great. Not especially great when you're trying to do work. So hopefully this clears up soon. But yeah, other than that, things have been great. It's starting to cool down like a little bit, like just a little. It's like somebody just kind of slightly moved down the thermostat, which is good. It's a sign of hopefully things to come. I have foggy brain often. Yeah, that is definitely, it's unfortunate for sure. It's so weird. Like this is how much foggy brain I had. I went to the doctor's office yesterday because I thought the appointment was for yesterday. And then I found out when I got there, I was trying to check in for an appointment that is on Monday. Yeah, that's the current state of things. So I rescheduled with a different doctor and got in today, thankfully. Wow. Yeah, it's been an interesting ride. So I hope you've had a better 2 weeks than I've had. But it's all right. We're figuring it out. We're getting it done. It'll get solved. But yes, if you would like to request your own videos, go ahead and head on over to toddreacts.com. You can do so. The season and series tiers is how you do so. And then you just connect your Discord to the website. It's got a cool, nifty little thing, and it works in conjunction. And there's like a little bot or something in the Discord that assigns you to your role, and then it allows you to see the member requests section. It's super awesome. I obviously have no hand in any of the technical specs there, but it works, and it's pretty awesome. So if you'd like to request your own videos and you're like, I've really had this video in mind and I'd love for him to react to it and everyone to see it, go ahead and request it. And while you're there, go ahead and check out the summer collection of merch. It's available right now for another 24 days. October 1st is when we're going to switch over to the fall winter collection. That's where we bring back the denim jacket, and certainly we'll have some new items. I've had some interesting comments in public about the denim jacket of, hey, where'd you get that? Like, oh, and I'm just forced to do this like weird self-promotion in person. It's a little odd in person. Like, oh, it's my jacket. You can get it at, and I'm just like, oh boy. But yes, I've had some interesting reactions to it. But yes, we will have some new items in the store. I've got to get working on that immediately. So that's one of the things on my list. So go ahead and check it out. Obviously, lots of great items here. Ships worldwide. Members of the website save 15% on every order. Insulated tumbler, you will see it right here. I drink from it every stream. The water bottle actually is right here. I actually have it with me today. I usually take it into work, but it's Friday, so it's with me. Tons of great things. I love the hat. The ceramic mug is actually like right back here. You can see it. It's blurry, but it's back there. Coaster is under my drink currently. I'm not going to hold it up, but it's there. And then the desk mat has been on this desk for a while. Still in incredible condition. I think the only thing design is the same. Okay. I thought I updated it. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I liked it. But yeah, check out the desk mat. If your desk is not big enough, I did make the mouse pad. Same design. It's awesome. I think it's great. I think you'll like it too. So check out the summer collection. And if you're watching on Twitch and you're just like, what is this? What is happening? What is happening? Go to YouTube, type in Todd Reacts, and you will see over 1,000 videos and over, I think we're just over 12,600 subscribers, as it says. So go ahead and check it out. Lots and lots and lots of videos. I think we have over, 70 Vampire Diaries videos, which is a lot. I did not realize it's Vampire Diaries, originals, and legacies. All together, it's over 70, which is a ton. So if you're looking for more content, go ahead, head on over there, subscribe today. It's totally free. It's easy. YouTube account. Subscribe to all the creators you enjoy. Just kind of a nice thing to do. It's free. It's an easy way to support. It doesn't mean anything monetarily, but it's just kind of a nice little, boost, morale boost to see that number go up. So help a creator today. That's my pitch. I hope it worked. But subscribe today. If you're watching on a TV or something like that, just hop onto your phone and sign up. And if you're looking for anything, by the way, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if you're on the channel and you're looking for something specific and you don't want to hunt through a playlist or something like that, or maybe you don't see it on a playlist, head on over to this magnifying glass on the right next to store. Click that, brings up a search bar, and you can type in whatever you want in there. And if it pops up with something that, is listed or been reacted to, it'll pop it up. Pretty nice. It's handy. I've used it before. I don't know if a lot of people know about that, but head on over to Todd Reacts Plays as well. Any and all gaming content and live streams will be there, as well as Twitch. So it's your choice, really. Looking forward to getting back to that eventually. So subscribe today. And last but very not least, that made no sense. I don't know why I said it like that. Head on over to the Discord, which is available. It's free. It's awesome. Tons of great people in there. As you can see, it alerts you to the fact that I'm live at the top. And it even gives you a nice little link to the Twitch channel. So you can hop on in, and it lists Monday's stream and Friday's streams, and it reminds you and all that good stuff. So you never have to worry or wonder about when a stream is. You will know. Also, the updates from Todd section. That is where I post basically anything. If a stream is canceled or I'm running late, like today, or whatever, it'll be posted there first, straight from me. And yeah, tons of great fandoms. If you're a fan of any of these things, any of these wonderful shows, movies, game types, like we have a D&D channel, everything. Tons of great stuff. Dead Boy Detective, Shadow and Bone, Zenunu. The Zenunu is active. Okay. So if you're a fan of Zenunu, definitely join. K-pop, BTS, The Rookie, Arrowverse, Heartstopper's brand new, Disney Descendants, Dimension 20, etc. Interview with the Vampire. Done a lot of Interview with the Vampire recently. So if you're into those, go ahead and join and meet everybody. Hang out. Have a good time. Awesome stuff. Let me look at the current number. Unfortunately, there's no great way to see it on the desktop version for some reason. I have no idea why. 134 members we are at. So join all 134 of us in there, having a good time. And then there's a bunch of fun categories you can partake in. If you're reading a good book and you want to tell us about it, always open to that. Adventures you're on, any food, any great food, any bad food, honestly. Bad food is hilarious too. Hobbies is amazing. D&D, obviously, as I mentioned before. Movies, Paralympics, everything. And if you'd like to request your own, there's literally a request a channel, ... channel. And you can request a channel and we will make it for you. And you can have a good time. And chances are you'll meet other people that are into that as well. So go ahead and join today. The link is everywhere. It's under every video on YouTube. The link is in the top right on the website. There's a little Discord logo. You can just click on that. And also it's on the Twitch profile as well. So before we jump in today, I would like to say something. Not give it a lot of time, but I'll say this. I'm kind of new to this live streaming thing. And if you're watching on YouTube, this has no application to you at all. But I'm kind of new to this live stream thing. And I will miss chats from time to time. And if I ever do, it's never on purpose. I don't have any public or private animosity towards anyone. It's kind of a personal philosophy that I just don't waste my time hating people or disliking people. I just kind of move on. So if I ever miss anything or I don't respond to it, it's not on purpose. Either I'm watching something else, I'm keeping track of if this thing is still running, I'm looking at audio levels, everything. So chances are I'll probably miss a few, or maybe it's just something I don't tend to want to respond to because it's already been mentioned, or I can't think of anything to say about it. That's when I might miss it or might not respond to it, but it's never personal, ever. I'm having fun. You're having fun. I hope you're having fun. That's why you're here. But yeah, I just wanted to say that really quickly, and let's jump in. The first video of the day is Omar Rudberg is the male pop star we need. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Boom. All right, let's do it.
So I'm making this video because I recently watched the show Young Royals on Netflix. And one of the characters in the show has a few scenes where he sings. And I really liked his voice to the point that I thought that it wasn't even the actor's voice. Like, I thought someone else must be dubbing this because it's too good to be his voice.
Appreciate the heads up there, Megan.
After I watched the show, I did some research and I found out that that actor is actually like a whole pop star. And he's even more talented than I originally thought he was. So I ended up listening to the handful of songs that he currently has out. And there's honestly not a single song that I didn't vibe with. They are literally all so good. And yeah, now I am obsessed with him, and there isn't really any videos that I have seen like this that showcase his vocals. So I wanted to make a video like this that new fans could watch when they're first getting into him, just so you can get an idea for how talented he really is. And hopefully this will help more people discover him. I genuinely think that he has the potential to to be a huge, huge star, and I think it's going to happen in the next couple years, but he just needs a little more promotion from his company in order to get there. One other note I have is that these singing clips actually come from the time that he's like 14 until now, which is he's 23 now. So you can tell there's quite a progression in his voice. I thought about putting the age he was for all of the clips, or like putting them in order so you could see the progression.
I had no idea.
But I think it's pretty easy to tell
when
I
knew
he
because
was
of the
younger,
streams
just
and
from the way
the information
he looks,
we've been going
also
over, but
from how he sounds. And one other disclaimer, I don't really know anything about vocal techniques or anything like that. I just know that he sounds really, really good. I was watching one of those vocal compilation videos on YouTube, and it kind of made me realize that there aren't really any male pop singers right now in the industry quite like Omar. So I really just hope more people will discover him and will be able to appreciate his talent like I do. Okay, and sorry this intro is so long. Now let's get right into the video.
You see, there's something that a lot of female singers have in common, a strong inspiration. When talking about their influences, they bring up renowned vocalists, known for their impressive vocals, like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey.
Jag började ju, när jag började sjunga, när jag var 10 så började jag
let's go ahead and adjust this a little bit.
Alltså legendary singers som så här Whitney Houston och alla de här, Mariah Carey och alla de här fina låtarna liksom.
I want to cut off any of the closed captioning. Definitely has vibrato.
If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul.
Oh yeah.
Will melt away. Varför vill jag ha det som jag aldrig kan få? Jag borde släppa taget, men det blir aldrig så. Jag säger ingenting för du känner nog inte samma sak. Det kanske är lika bra. Jag säger ingenting för du känner nog inte samma sak. Det är lika bra. Jag är trött på att vilja ha någon som inte vill ha mig tillbaka.
Gotcha.
Jag lämnar festen helt fucked up för att du inte följer efter. Du gör mig
It's a true sign of a singer. Sing to me, you know, acoustically with just a piano or a guitar. Plus, the more he sings and gets out there and works on it, like the better his voice is going to get. It's kind of the beauty of vocal work and singing. It's more comfortable, all that stuff. definitely going to see some growth and progression, I guess. It's kind of hard not to, right? It'll be interesting to see that span.
I'm strong and I'm sure there's a fire in us. He loves so pure. I catch my breath with just one beating heart, and I embrace myself. Please don't tear this apart. I fucked a man I can't trust, and boy, I believe in us. I am terrified to love for the first time.
If you want to wow people, you hit them with a run. That's for sure. It's amazing in how many of those singing shows or whatever, you know, American Idol, X Factor, all that stuff, they'll just kind of slow play their vocal talent, and then they get to like the end, and it's just a huge crescendo run. Almost every time. That was a good moment. God, that was a really involved song. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own.
Ed Sheeran, am I right?
And in your eyes, in mine, baby,
Ed is such a good writer. It's unbelievable.
for breaking your heart, but when I call you, never. I sang the wrong lyrics.
I do want to see Ed in concert. That is something I want to do, honestly. If that's something I can do sometime in my life, I will definitely do it. What's up, Rocco Kitty? Welcome in, welcome in. This is giving me Brendan Urie vibes. If you've never looked him up, Panic at the Disco's main singer, he has a ton of videos just hanging out on YouTube. It's amazing. He's just playing the piano. He's just hanging out, singing songs. They got short clips. They got long clips. It is so unreal when a vocalist just sits down and just starts recording.
won't play right. I used to know, but not that shit don't feel right. It made me put away my pride.
Oh, yeah. Nailed that.
From where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
All right. All right. All
I'm
right.
just curious because everybody
Charlie
knows
Puth.
that you're the one who's throwing in the runs. Like when you were info and I was always like, oh, there's runs. That's Omar singing. So
She doesn't need my help. Where's the love, love? Where's the love, love? Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. Yeah. Falling down. I got you on my mind. Sun that's flying by. Makes
Open
my
for Justin Bieber in One Direction. That's how you know you're doing things right.
all my
Whoa.
life, you stood by me when no one else was ever behind me. All these lights can blind me with your love. Nobody can drag me down.
That seemed like a young Omar.
Oh, when the award for the best liar goes to you.
I was like, that is definitely babyface Omar.
Believe that you could be faithful to me. Let's hear your speech out. About a round of applause. Tears if you need to. Maybe it's a phase that you go through. Still it's hard to wait 'cause I miss you. Tell me I can't call and I can come by. How can I send you letters I can't write? You know me, I'm not good at goodbyes. I can't see when the lights are. Don't say it in love when it's love still. Don't say it don't work when it's working. Love doesn't hurt if it's not real. And nobody can hurt like we do.
I will say this, that is live and not lip synced.
There's no way to turn, so I stand still. Love doesn't hurt if it's not real. And nobody can hurt like we did.
And that is a beautiful thing to see.
I love to do crazy stuff that people go like, oh my god, what did he just do? You know what I mean? That vibe.
Is he wearing chaps? Thought so. I'm not gonna lie, this crowd is kind of lame. They're not all great, right? Oh, a private event. Got it. Yeah. Those can be really hit or miss from what I've heard from stand-up comedians. Those private events can be interesting. what I'm thinking of? That's odd that they have a circular stage like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is at a club. This makes sense. This makes sense. He definitely has amazing stage presence. I mean, he's been doing it since he was 14, right? So at this point, stage presence is just in his blood. Oh, that did say Carnival on it. I was like, does that say Carnival? And then I saw the outfits. I'm like, oh, definitely. I could not pull off those glasses, I will say. I just couldn't. That shirt. His shirt is amazing. His voice is amazing, but the shirt is amazing as well. What is up with that shirt? That's amazing. You're part of my entity, here for infinity. When the world has took its part, when the world has dealt its scar. We need this Rihanna back, please. Paging Rihanna. We need this Rihanna back. Because when the sunshine was shining together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took a note, I'ma stick it out to the end. Know that it's raining more than ever. Know that we still have each other. You can stand under. This video has like Musically or TikTok written all over it. Probably Musically. Musically had its moment for about 2 seconds. Oh, that was getting so good. Dang it. Dang, I haven't heard that song in so long. I could do it like a brother, do it like a do. All right, now he's just showing off. So you say all you wanna be is remember. I'll make you go down in history. I was gonna say, this is a familiar look. All you wanna be is remember. Let me make you go down in history, baby. Let me write you into history, darling. Can you imagine just like walking by, catching this? So you say
over now. Oh, wanna take a vow. You could be faithful to me. Let's hear us speak out. I'm a new round of applause. Let's start a revolution. Oh, beautiful it is. Let's start a revolution. Oh, beautiful it is.
Sometimes you just go into a spot and you're just like, oh, the acoustics in here are amazing.
Havana, unana. Half of my heart is in Havana, unana. He took me back to his Havana, no, no, no. All of my heart is in Havana. We haven't left from the salary. Ain't got no tears left to cry. So I'm picking it up, pop my
Omar never met a hallway he didn't enjoy.
Ahora no perdamos más tiempo que se eleva el calor. Como yo necesito lo hará, solo yo te llevaré. Vámonos, no puedo ser. Quiero tenerte en la noche entera para mí. Cuando yo te lo digo, solo yo te lo digo, pero te lo digo, mami. Yo conduzco, tú conduces, solo dime para dónde vamos. Para arriba, para abajo, para el centro donde nos quedamos. Quieres te sacas todita la ropa, nos vamos a la playa. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Si quieres nos vamos de vuelta a Caracas. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Yeah. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? No.
All he needs, just a guitar. That's awesome.
Jag har en guss, och hon är först. Och hon vill vara med mig för just nu. Så jag meckar upp en dusch, i bilen på någon rush. Möter upp en börs, gör en låt, jag går plus. Ey. There must be something in the water. 'Cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you. It'll get my head from going under. Baby, you just don't
Heck
get
yeah.
it.
That's amazing.
You enjoy being hurt. I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on the shirt. You don't believe the stories. You know that they're all lies. But it's you want stick around, and I just don't know why. Baby, you what I do. Back to you every day, doing the right.
That's such a classic.
Handful of rain. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the we love supposed to be.
Who is Omar? What is Omar? I just love
Oh, I haven't heard that song in a minute, and it is so good. There's a beautiful version of it.
As well, I still am sometimes. Everybody, got those moments when you're super insecure about yourself. I just love, looking at myself and I'm like, wow, like I'm just so cute. So I just want to, I love dancing. I love looking cute. I love, entertaining.
Okay, that's all the clips that I could include without making this video too long. However, if you do want to watch 3 hours of Omar singing, then you can watch
Megan's
this
like,
video.
yep.
I'll link it down below. Hopefully, if you're watching this sometime in the future, Omar's career is going very well, and he's finally released an album. And hopefully his company can get their shit together and promote him properly. I'm not sure what they're doing. They have like the next big star under their company, and they aren't doing nearly enough to promote him, in my opinion. At this point in his career, I think Omar could really benefit from releasing his album around the time that Young Royals Season 2 comes out.
That's good.
And kind of using it as a jumping off point to promote it. And I also really hope that he does some collaborations with some other artists.
Yeah, that would help.
I personally would really like to see him do a collab with even like a K-pop artist. I think there's a lot of solo male and female K-pop artists that he could fit really well with. And I think it's something that is actually quite possible if his company was just to reach out to somebody. Or it might be a little bit harder, but I think he could even benefit from collabing with a Western artist of some kind. However, I think collabing with a K-pop artist would be really good for him, because I think K-pop fans would really latch onto him just because of his performance style and all that. And since his company doesn't seem to want to put a lot of effort into promoting him, if you know anything about K-pop fans, they do a lot of the promoting for their artists themselves.
It sounds like he's with better management, according to Megan, which is good. That's good news. Especially with Young Royals coming out, that is like the biggest spotlight that you can get, is to be on like a Netflix show or something where you just have so much attention given towards you, where if you're going to launch anything, like that is the moment to launch it. Like an album or a tour or something like that, just to kind of bring it into the picture. I think the showrunners did a good thing in allowing him to sing in the show. Like that is certainly a good way to showcase his talents. I don't know if he's a well, yeah, he is a triple threat. He can dance. We saw some choreography there. So yeah, he could definitely collab with a K-pop group or something. He's doing pretty good now. Nice. Yeah, definitely underrated still, for sure. That's very cool. That is very cool. I hadn't heard of FO&O, which is sad on my part, but yeah, pretty amazing. Obviously got started with a young. I mean, look, Justin Bieber, yes, he was kind of launched at a very young age to superstardom just because he had somebody pluck him and put him in front of people. So hopefully, obviously being put in front of Justin Bieber, he kind of like paid it forward, which is awesome, by the way. One Direction, certainly. Just having more and more people, feature him on a song, even, like a big name or something like that. Like clearly there's talent there, and to not tap that talent is crazy. So hopefully the management team gets a little, bold with it. Reach out to people. You never know.
And I really don't think it would be that hard for them to arrange. They wouldn't even really have to do it in person or anything because of the technology that we have nowadays.
Right.
If for some reason Omar happens to come across this video, I think I can speak for the whole fandom and say, yeah, none of us would mind if you decided to grow out your hair again. But other than that, you're doing amazing. Just keep doing what you're doing. You are so talented, and I can't wait to see what you do next. And also, please put a ballad on your album. We would love that. Okay, so I think that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Subscribe if you want to, or don't. I don't even know if I'm going to make another video for this channel, but yeah, okay. That's it. Bye.
Oh, that's good.
With curtains drawn, and a little last night on this shit.
Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video and all videos you see today. Go throw it some love. Also check out the channel. Who knows, they might have more videos that you really enjoy as well. So it always pays to check out the original creators. I always make sure to highlight that just because, number one, they deserve it. And number two, they might have more stuff that you find awesome. So if you enjoyed that, check it out. Let's go ahead and bring up some information on Omar. We do have a lot of links on Omar, but there's no problem going through those. Oh, did I miss a link on that? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. All right, let's bring up the links here. That is not the correct button. There we go. Oh, my gosh. Actually, let's bring up this one first. Omar Rudberg is acting royalty. In this front page interview, we speak to Swedish actor and singer Omar on his status as a heartthrob for the next generation. When Omar first met his Young Royals co-star Edvin, it wasn't a meet cute, it was a meet stressed, mixed with a bit of meet sweaty. All right. I like that writing. I do. Rudberg landing a second edition for the Swedish Netflix series had put him on the verge of a big break. A first step towards launching an acting career after years spent entrenched in the music scene as part of an award-winning boy band, as he burst into the chemistry read for the series 5 minutes late. There was no time to introduce himself to the person who would become his co-star. Quote, I was so scared, he recalls, of the audition that would change his life. Although I will say, he had a pretty decent life beforehand. I mean, he was in a pretty popular boy band, apparently. But yeah, this would definitely kick it up a notch for sure. I sat next to him and we just started. We met for the first time in character, basically. And it was just there. It was natural. It was perfect. And they settled into their scene. Rudberg still recalls the awe he felt in the presence of Edvin, whose acting career had begun at 6 years old. Yeah, I would feel completely out of my element. I remember thinking, damn, this guy is so good. I was shocked. He was so natural. Yeah, that would come across for sure. Oh my gosh. I just went with him in his flow. I was like, I have to get this part. I did the whole thing. I started touching his hair and all that. He laid on my lap. It was a moment for sure. Their instant chemistry is no surprise. We don't need to read about the show. I've done that ad infinitum. Under the guidance of the creator, head writer, and showrunner Lisa, the series simply hits different, bringing an authenticity that feels tonally akin to the Norwegian series Skam. Far from this fictional setting, Rudberg now sits in a nondescript restaurant in Gothenburg for our video call. Dressed in comfortable white sweats and radiating calm, it's difficult to fathom that his mere presence could send thousands of fans into hysterics. At the moment, he could pass for just another local youth out with his mom for lunch, but that may be part of the charm. While Rudberg has the unique quality of being chameleonic, able to shift effortlessly from role to role, it's clear the Swedish Venezuelan star brought pieces of his own upbringing to his Royals role. After he and his mom immigrated to Sweden from Caracas, when Rudberg was 6, the two navigated the othering that comes from settling into a country whose population is overwhelmingly white. First few years were spent at a Gothenburg school surrounded by many other immigrant kids, including Latin Americans, but things took a sharp turn when he and his family moved to the small coastal village of Asa, maybe? Marked a turn in my life. My mom and I were the only immigrants in the village, the only people that didn't speak Swedish quite well. In my school, I was the only one from another country. The kids didn't really understand me. That would be so difficult. That would be unbelievably difficult. While he endured taunting that cast a dark cloud over his childhood, never broke his spirit. Pretty amazing. After the bullying intensified, Rudberg moved to a bigger city and a bigger school that was a little more balanced when it came to the students. It was a switch that eased the peer pressure, but also served to mark the start of his music career. The start now immortalized in 2 grainy YouTube videos uploaded to his mom's account in February 2010. It's amazing. With the collar of a white button-down poking over his sparkly blue blazer, a young Rudberg belts out "Livin' da Vida Loca" and takes a few dance breaks. That's amazing. During an audition for Talang, Sweden's version of Got Talent. As an unseen crowd screams in joy, the audio is tinny and the video is potato quality. But as the performance ends and the crowd shouts his name, one thing is crystal clear. Rudberg has a charm and confidence well beyond his 11-year-old self. That's unbelievable. Be able to get up on a stage and do that at 11, that's wild. I couldn't even give a speech in front of anyone at 11 years old. That's impressive. Buoyed by an unyielding support of his mother, he stayed the course and continued to push his way into the music industry. Back in the day, people didn't see it as a serious thing. People were like, oh yeah, he's singing, whatever. Yeah, I could see that. Especially that young. People were just like, oh yeah, he just always sings. It's amazing people don't quite see things until you actually do something or make it, or, they start seeing the little steps of success. And sometimes it takes people a long time to see it. Which, just goes to show you cannot base your choices and dreams on others. Because chances are they either don't see it or they're not part of it. It's all you. You're the one that makes the difference. You get there. So yeah, don't ever count on the opinions of others. If you want to do something, you do it. You do it. Something he became wasn't just a singer competing on reality shows. 3 years after competing on Talang, Rudberg was recruited by Artist House Stockholm for a new boy band called the FOOO, or FOO, an acronym for members Felix, Oscar, Ali, and Omar's first names. Weathering 2 name changes, rip to the Foo conspiracy, and one drop member, sorry Ali, the band name became FOO and developed a fervent actually, I like that name better. Yeah. Fervent fan base from their very first live performance, which just happened to be Justin Bieber's opening act. Are you serious? First live performance? What? What? Your first live performance just happens to be Justin Bieber's opening act? Good grief. Talk about pressure. I would literally be shutting down backstage. For 4 years, the band continued to perform for fans, including, coincidentally, his future Royals co-star, Edvin. What? Amazing. By the time they'd amassed over 80 million streams, opened for One Direction, and won multiple awards, the band reached the taking a hiatus, pursue solo projects. Era of the boy band life cycle in 2017. Yeah, that happened a lot. Or it does happen a lot, usually with groups, but 1 year later, dropped his debut single, Que Pasa, launching a solo career that has allowed for a level of creative freedom that evaded him during his FO&O era. Freed from the confines of being in a very Swedish boy band, Rudberg was excavated his Latin American roots, mixing Spanish, Swedish, and English into his songs. It's a combo that proved potent and confirmed that his years of grinding paid off. The star now commands over 869,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and has over 8 million streams of his recent single, Mi Casa Su Casa. Pretty amazing, right? There was a deep desire to do more. He found his opportunity to branch out with Young Royals. Pretty freaking amazing. To be able to sing and act. Because obviously everything I've seen in Young Royals, clips and edits and whatnot, good actor too. So it's like, wow, okay, have it all. Have it all. It is a good article. I'm glad you agree. Entry into acting was less a leap of faith and more a natural next step in his journey. I felt that I had it in me in some way, he admits, ensconcing himself further into his fluffy, oversized white hoodie. Now 3 years into juggling both singing and acting, he's also begun to chart a path in the fashion world. Valentino beauty ads and front row seats at Paris Fashion Week. Through it all, Rudberg has proven adept at embracing stardom and, more importantly, navigating the oft-toxic world of fandom. Ooh. We're not toxic, are we? I don't think we're that toxic. Maybe a little. His social media following has surpassed 4 million followers, and in the hyperactive, overly online stan culture, a population of strangers the size of a small country watching your every move can quickly become crushing. Yeah, I guess so. You definitely have, as the channel has grown, I've had more and more of that apprehension of posting. But luckily with the live streams, it's kind of wiped that out, which is good. But yeah, as the channel went from like 1 subscriber to 10,000, over 10,000, I was just like, every time I would go to hit public, I would like freak out a little bit. Certain sections of any fandom are toxic. Yeah, I agree. It's just, nature of the beast, I suppose. Let's see. Quote, you don't feel strong when thousands of people are telling you something that you have to do. You feel weak and you feel scared. I know that feeling, and it's so annoying when people are like that. I don't listen to the internet because they come and they correct you if you do something wrong, but the internet is literally hell. I don't owe the internet shit. Wow. The internet can be so cruel to people, he says, as we discussed last year's forced coming out of Kit Connor, whose role in the Netflix... I feel like we should have started with that. Like, put that into context immediately. Whose role in the Netflix series Heartstopper brought international fame, but also a torrent of pressure to the young star. Yeah, they probably should have started that quote off with that context. But yeah, it... I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword. Like, you need the internet, obviously, people to stream. That's the whole thing. You need fans. You need a fan base, all that stuff. But also, you just got to let the negative just kind of slide off, right? Now, there is such a thing as creative, constructive criticism, which is totally fair. But yeah, a lot of it can be kind of gross, and you just kind of, move on. Accept the positives. If 4 million people are following you on social media, chances are there's not over 4 million people that are hating you. And just kind of keep that in mind. Besides 2 brief statements about not wanting to label his sexuality, once in 2019 and once in 2021, Rudberg has no intention of expanding on this part of his life. Me not talking about my personal life is because I want to keep something to myself. Excuse me. I don't really feel the pressure of coming out with information about myself because I don't really read much that people say. Well, I mean, that's one way to take it. Just don't read anything that anybody says about you. He has since. Wait, what year is this? What year is this article? Do we know? That's weird. There's no date on it. Oh, maybe it's at the bottom. I don't date. Dang, they need to put dates on this. Quote, people live in their own fantasy. They think that they know what I am and what my sexuality is. I've never said that I'm queer in my life, but people keep on saying that I'm queer. They see me in an outfit and they say, he's gay. They see me in makeup and say, yeah, he's queer. You know what I mean? Yeah. People do that. People do jump to conclusions. That is, an unfortunate reality of being a person, is that a lot of us, jump to conclusions or read into things or make up our mind on stuff. It's just, it is what it is, I guess. Let's see. After turning 24 in November, Rudberg can now say that he spent half his life in the spotlight. That is a lot. As he finishes filming the final season of Young Royals and plans the... Oh, this isn't that old. And plans the release of a new slate of music, he's kept a laser-sharp focus and a busy schedule, appearing in the debut season of Drag Race. Oh, gosh. What is that word? Sverige? Oh, my gosh. I just completely butchered that. Toxic fans, I find, are usually those that feel they own the artist, so to speak, and that artist needs to conform to their ideology. Yeah. Yeah. You might need to post the link in the Discord. Just a heads up on that. I think Twitch kind of doesn't let you do it. I have no idea if that's a setting I can enable or something, but I think it usually doesn't allow it. Yeah, honestly, I feel that, Rocco Kitty. I do. That is unfortunate for sure. Yeah, I think. Oh gosh. Number one, it's an impressive career, starting off that young and being in that amazing of a situation. Certainly, your first live performance being Justin Bieber, like that's huge. To go into the boy band, obviously he was successful. Now he's in a Netflix show that was huge. It's like, whoa, all right, upward trajectory for sure. So now he's just got to capitalize on it, really. I'm sure I'll get more acting roles for sure, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see the climb. You can post it in the public lobby, maybe. I got it pulled up. Let's see. All right, let me kick on over to here. Pull it up. Appreciate it. All right, and then I'll bring it back. Boom. Hey, there we go. He's been in a horror movie too since. Well, there you go. Amazing. Here we go. Official Omar. When I was a little kid, I knew that something was different about me. I had feelings I always tried to push away from a very young age. I had feelings for a boy I always ignored because I was afraid. I felt like I was the only one in the world that felt this way. I was drowning myself in denial, telling myself that it'll pass and that one day I'll be like everyone else. It will be, quote, normal. I'm so thankful and so grateful that I got to be a part of this whole journey. What we've been through the last couple of years is rare. To get to know and work with this incredible cast and crew and tell this beautiful story that little Omar would only dream of is a blessing, and I'll remember this time in my life forever and ever. You guys have and always will have a very special place in my heart. Thanks to all of us. Together, we created history. Let's keep fighting for our rights to love, our rights to exist, and let's keep being effing loud about it. If little Omar only knew, Young Royals forever. Oh, that's really nice. That's so cool. It's cool because you get to see a lot of like behind the scenes stuff too. But yeah, that's obviously a very heartfelt post. Carpool karaoke. People called this his coming out moment. Honestly, it reads like it for sure. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. That not only was he able to be in this, but that it was kind of like healing in a way. Thanks for the link. I appreciate it. Before that, he hadn't really discussed it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But he did it on his own terms, which is pretty cool, right? We're launching his solo career in 2018, gained recognition, Swedish boy band. Best known internationally, for sure. Starring role, Netflix, Young Royals. He's 25. He'll be turning 26 this year. Well, that makes sense, obviously. Let's see what we got here. Anything stand out? So his label is 10 Music Group. Or is it Electra? It's an American, owned by Warner Music Group. Interesting. Young Royals, international recognition. I mean, obviously, Netflix will help you get recognized for sure internationally. And now it's honestly just up to people inviting him to do things, go places. Like, I feel like he should be invited to like festivals and stuff. I mean, this looks like a festival. 62nd edition Swedish music competition. Not really what I'm talking about. Appeared on The Tonight Show 2022. There you go. Released a bunch of singles. Performed at the 23 QX Gay Gala. Jubal Agency, Swedish-based agency for independent artists. He just performed at a music festival in Germany. Well, there you go. Excellent. Yeah, I feel like he would do really well in festivals. Because that's one of the biggest things. I've only been to one festival, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. But that was one thing that really bored me. If the artist was just kind of phoning it in, and you know for a fact Omar would not be phoning it in on stage. He would be making the most of it, which is what you want, you know? Especially if you've never heard of the person, you want them to bring you in. And you do that by having a pretty amazing stage presence. But I ended up seeing Glorilla at a festival. And let me tell you, that was one of the worst performances live I've ever seen in my life. It was like the first 10 minutes of the performance was a DJ playing other people's music. And I was just like, what is happening here? And then she came on stage, did basically nothing but stand there and half sing the songs. Most of it was backtrack. And a bunch of like hype people like hyping the song up, even though she wasn't really doing it. And then literally people started throwing shoes. Literally throwing shoes at the stage. And she said, I think it was like the third shoe. She goes, one more shoe and I'm leaving the stage. And then you just heard like a round of applause. Like people were hyped. I was like, wow, this is not going well. And then I couldn't leave because it was so entertaining just seeing this train wreck. But yeah, it was one of the worst live performances I've ever seen. But it was unbelievable. But that wouldn't happen with Omar. If Omar was on that stage, it would have been a heck of a lot better, for sure. But yeah. February 2024, performed his first solo live concert in Stockholm in the arena here, Circus Arena. Holds 1,600 people. Originally used as a circus, really. It looks beautiful. Now it's mostly used for concerts and musical shows. Sold out venue, 1,500 people who came from over 40 countries. Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty amazing. Launched his own beauty product company called OMR Beauty. Debuted with one product, signature unisex scent called Intro. I mean, that is a great name for the first product. 2024, announced that he had collaborated with his Young Royals co-star, Edvin, to create a second scent called Duo. I mean, these titles are amazing. Which would be available for purchase on the OMR Beauty website for a limited time. Co-launched Duo through a multi-tiered social media campaign. Wow. Making the most of it. Yeah, and then it talks about the post that we just read. Awesome stuff. Incredible stuff. Is there anything? October 21st, Omar and special guests. Must be a upcoming performance. Open to 14S over, 14s and over. Under 16s to be accompanied by an adult. The event has upgraded to Heaven. All existing tickets are valid. So yeah, sold out. Oh, it's sold out. If you didn't get your tickets, well, upcoming show in the UK. That's awesome. Very cool. And it's sold out, so. Spicy with a hint of sweetness. Dang, that's a good title. That's a good title. Oh, this is for the launch of OMR Beauty. As a creative soul, it's so easy for me to create, whether it's music or developing beauty products or brand vision. OMR Beauty had been in the works for at least a year, and today the hard work pays off. Incredibly well-balanced scent. Powerful and spicy with a hint of sweetness. Not heavy or overwhelming like some scents can be. Yeah, I mean, we've all experienced, it's sold out almost immediately. That's not surprising. We've all experienced, walking by somebody or being stuck in an elevator with somebody, and it is the most potent scent you've ever smelled. And you're just like, why did you buy that? I mean, yeah, it might last all day, but you're also intruding on people's senses. Those scents definitely exist. You're an actor, singer, and now founder of a beauty brand. What does a normal day in your life look like? Omar says, no day is like the other, and that's what I love about my work. I'm spending a lot of time in the studio, focusing on new music. I'm also looking forward to the release of the final season of Young Royals in 2024. OMR Beauty is also taking up a significant portion of my time. I usually start my days by checking in with the team. It can range from a photo shoot to a full day at the office. When I was a child, I often borrowed my mom's makeup, but it was something I quickly washed off again. For me, makeup and fashion are just fun. It's a way for me to express my creativity. Today, I don't care about what others think. I just go with what I find stylish. After launching my first fragrance, my interest only grew even more. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into the second video of the day. It is Stray Kids, all in music video. It is the official music video. Let's go ahead and hop in. I think it's going to have closed captioning, subtitles, as they are more, I don't know, popularly known. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Hopefully I'm not covering them. If we do, I will just restart it.
We're gonna get them. Straight kids in the building, we're gonna go all in. Just do whatever we want.
Hold on. Let's get that quality up. 480. Come on now. Let's do at least 1080. Potato quality going there. I don't think that's English. Maybe. Hold on. Is it? Auto translate. Probably have them on anyway. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's restart it. Hopefully we see it.
2020, we're gonna get them. Straight kids in the building, we're gonna go all in. Just do whatever we want. Holla at ya. Hey, let's go. Bosses hand gotta take care. Set tie no gas and I game plan. Don't matter at the moment, don't break that. Can't even take that. Take a nice step down. That's what company boots cut up to quite a 10 minutes. Madi wakaranai. Mata seri로 못 통해 flow. But hey, oh, 도시로 인스타 때 가와라나이. 타다 타다 후라 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 따라 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 후라.
By the way, these are the worst auto translate closed captioning I've ever seen in my life. This video is involved.
Stand up and show your skills. You know the drill. Psycho my dad, just keep it true. That's how we do. Sometimes you feel like giving up. 最後までブレないで耐えて今変えてく順序180度 We turn the table like that 好きなよ楽しめ like that Do it失敗 don't keep a thing このまま we bang I do it with my gang 手をかざし Shoot up and we go down 全てをかけよそれが答え消せないもこの胸の炎たとえ好み焦がし燃え尽きるとしても僕の辞書の中にストップの検索結果がありません
I gotta say, this is incredibly well balanced.
Reset this game. 나를 아루가 못나요 미워스테 힘만 나가나 이 캐를 타다 스멜 나니가 타다시 그때 마치가 나를 한다 시대 pull up full scale 하나 사나 이 다즈나 유에다게 오이트스 캐로 한다 Ain't nobody do like me 또 마루만에 오와라 나만 다른 타니 하지마 스톱의検索結果がありました
What? It is very cool. Oh my gosh. Beautiful video. Dang. now I'm starting to understand the appeal. Wow, production value through the roof on that. That was better than some recent movies. Okay. But wow, very well balanced between the singing and the rapping, obviously. Blended beautifully, where, you get that little reprieve of, soft singing or holding a note or whatever. And then you just go into the most aggressive rap that I've heard in a long time. Like, that was really well done. Really well done. I often complain about the current state of music, how similar it all sounds, certainly here in the West. Like, it just kind of, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Music kind of died for me in 2014. I don't know why that is. Like, music kind of took a turn for me. I really liked that upbeat late 2000s, early 2010s. Everything was so upbeat and like club ready. And it was just, Jason Derulo, Flow Rida was just coming out with great song after great song after great song. And they might all sound similar because they're basically all club bangers. There was just kind of an overall positive vibe to all those songs. It just kind of, I don't know, kind of lacking right now. But Stray Kids, K-pop, BTS, totally different. Like, it is no wonder they're absolutely not only breaking through in the US, but doing very well, because it is different and it is like a return to old great music. Very upbeat, very positive, very interesting, just different. And that is something we have been craving, or I've been craving. I'm sure there's more people that have been craving music to change recently. But yeah, just really good. Really, really good. And this kind of backs up literally what I was just saying. July 2024. For the first time ever, K-pop groups have the 2 top albums on the US charts. Like I said, breaking through because it's different. It's finally like good. It's catchy. It's interesting. It is, we've been kind of stuck in this, what is new music? Like, we could kind of tell as the years go by what music was, what kind of genres they fit into. 90s had grunge, alternative. 2000s were very, I don't know, club bangers is the best way I can describe it. 80s hair bands, hair metal, big pop ballads. Whitney Houston comes to mind, obviously, but 70s singer-songwriters, 60s, kind of the breaking through of rock and roll, and certainly a bit of singer-songwriter as well. 50s doo-wop was huge. Elvis kind of broke through in the 50s, I believe. Yeah, just kind of, every time period kind of has its signature. And I was just like, what is the signature of 2020? Like, what is it? And honestly, I would say K-pop. Because everything else just kind of sounds similar or the same or hasn't changed any. Like, it's just nothing. Top 2 spots on the Billboard 200 are both occupied by South Korean artists for the first time ever, as well as the highest charting movie soundtrack of 2024 so far. Over the song charts are very shabuzi. Summer Continues. Top albums, Korean pop music has topped the Billboard 200 albums chart many times in recent years, but this week represents a milestone for the first time in chart history. Holds the top 2 spots with ATE. Stray Kids is now the first ever group to make its debut atop the Billboard 200 with its first 5 charting releases, while BTS member, I'm going to butcher this name, Jimin, enters the Billboard 200 at number 2 with his new album, Muse. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. People are thirsty for it. I usually only listen to Western music with when the husband's in the vehicle with me. However, when I drive, I force him to listen to Hey, if you're driving, the radio's yours. Well, I guess, does anybody listen to the radio anymore? The aux cord. Wait, does anybody use an aux cord anymore? The Bluetooth is the driver's decision for sure. That's funny though. That is very funny. Major show of strength for K-pop. The competition is strong. Last week's number one, Eminem's "The Death of Slim Shady" drops to number 3, while Taylor Swift's "The Tortured Poets Department" holds steady at number 4. I mean, them alone. I'm not going to say anything, too bad about Taylor Swift. I think she is a talented artist. But we've been there. We've done that. Eminem, been around for many decades. Sound is pretty much the same. Taylor Swift, I mean, certainly it's evolved since the early days of when she was considered a country artist. But yeah, it's been there. So it's like, all right, obviously this new stuff, well, new to the US, I guess. K-pop, no wonder it's running right over these two. It makes a lot of sense to me. Given the frequency which K-pop albums drop down the charts after strong debuts, last week's big K-pop debut, Infants? Romance, Untold. What a long plunged from number 2 to number 21 this week. The other debut in this week's top 10 marks a milestone of its own. The country-laden 29-song soundtrack. I don't know why that darkened. Soundtrack to the blockbuster disaster movie Twisters enters the Billboard 200 at number 7, making it the highest charting soundtrack of the year so far. Twisters was not bad. Was it the first one? Maybe not. But I don't know. I kind of liked it. Although I think the love interest from that jealous dude, if you've never seen the movie, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you have, I think the jealousy of that one dude that really wanted the main girl was so pointless. So pointless. They could have written that out completely, and it would have been a better movie, honestly. All In is the first Japanese extended play, 8th overall by South Korean boy band Stray Kids, released in 2020 digitally and November 4th physically. Commercial performance reached number 2 on the weekly Oricon albums chart with 48,000 copies sold. Number 2 on the Billboard Japan Hot Albums chart. Length is about 21 minutes. It's got 4 singles. Top, God's Menu, Backdoor, and All In. DVD bonus track. Oh, the music videos. Making the music videos. That's kind of cool. I had no idea they still did that. Peak position number 2. That's amazing. Went gold in Japan. That's over 100,000 certified unit sales. Stray Kids ignites soul with energetic kickoff to world tour Dominate. Obviously a play on the word 8. K-pop boy group Stray Kids successfully kicked off its 3rd world tour with its soul leg, which consisted of 4 150-minute shows that wrapped up on Sunday as of the posting of this article. Starting with 2 concerts, August 24th, 25th. All right, that just happened, actually. 8-piece act. Held another 2 shows over the weekend, selling out all 4. The previous tour they did was 42 shows in 18 regions globally. Group ran through 2 more songs, Thunderous, the title track from its 2021 album, No Easy, and J-Jam, another track from 8 with dozens of dancers before greeting the fans Wow, the heat today is crazy. It's really fun. What a great stage. That's a huge stage. Holy cow. Thanks to all of you. We're extremely happy to be able to share this experience with you on an even larger scale. Into that forthcoming dynamic performance is saying, as we're starting this significant tour together with you, we have worked hard to show you impressive performances. Yeah, I'm sure the amount of choreography that went into this is just unbelievable. Each member showcased their unreleased solo songs. Interesting. That's really cool. Brought some acoustics into it. I mean, having so many members of a group, it's like seeing multiple different concerts at a time. Like, that is almost like its own festival in a way. Members shared their emotions before wrapping up the show, thanking fans for such vibrant reactions. Quote, I don't get nervous before going on stage anymore. I'm just excited and eager to perform. But this time, I was nervous. I came on stage feeling very tense. When I saw Stay, the official fandom of Stray Kids, jumping and playing along with us, I was able to relax and dominate the stage. Good marketing. Good marketing. Use that word as much as possible. Dominate the stage, as we always do as Stray Kids, just like our tour's name. There you go. I think Stray Kids ate the stage. There you go. And Stay devoured the audience seats. I mean, just perfect sentence there. That was beautifully done. Beautifully done. By Changbin. Group is set to continue the tour with upcoming shows in Singapore on September 28th, followed by Australia's Melbourne and Sydney in October. Travel to various countries in Asia, including Taiwan, Japan, and Philippines, and Indonesia. We'll add more stops in Latin America and Europe, as well as North America. So they're coming all over the place. Pause. They're going to be everywhere. Let me go ahead and change that sentence. I did not mean to say that. Anyway. God, that was funny. Sometimes I come up with jokes and I don't even think about it. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and jump into the next video. It is... Let's see. Yeah, that was a really good song. Very catchy. Amazing. Truly. I have that stuck in my head. The next is going to be Secret of Us. Let's go ahead and bring that there. There we go. All right. That is not it. Hold on a second. I love how I brought it up, but not on that screen. There we go. Secret of Us, TikTok compilation. Go ahead and jump in.
Moyer.
Let's go ahead and make sure that quality's, well, it's as high as it goes. It's your favorite show? Hey, okay. GL show.
ครอบครัวใช่ไหมได้พี่หมอเงินไม่พอใช้เอาเท่าไหร่ว่ามาสิแลกกับคืนนั้นหรือคืนนี้ดีวะ
Dang. All right, let's see if I can make this somewhat bigger.
เป็นอะไรมีคนอื่นเราเลิกกันเถอะเอิญไม่จริงเอิญอยากเลิกกับพี่หมอก็แค่ของเล่นที่เอิญเบื่อแล้วปล่อยเอิญไปสัก ทีเถอะได้ยันแค่รอพี่เล่นใช่ไหมไม่ได้จะไปใช่ไหมไม่ได้จะทิ้งใช่ไหมไม่ได้จะทิ้งพี่ใช่ไหมไม่ได้ชอบผู้หญิงชอบผู้ชายชอบผู้ชายเข้าใจยัง
Wow. That exchange was interesting. It turned from just let me go to literally let me go, physically let me go.
นี่บ้านในฝันของเอิญเลยนะเอิญฝันว่าสักวันหนึ่งเอิญจะต้องมีบ้านหลังนี้เป็นของตัวเองให้ได้อะจิ๊กซอว์ใช่ค่ะและถ้าเอิญต่อเสร็จแล้วจะรู้ว่าภาพนี้มีความสำคัญกับชีวิตคู่เรามากนะคะ
Oh, this is really new. Most recent episode aired August 12th. I'm sure there's just some brutal scenes. I mean, we've seen a couple, but I'm sure it just gets really heart-wrenching. Super sad, but it has a happy ending. Well, that's nice.
I'm just trying to play cool, but I just can't hide that. I want you. Wait a minute.
That'll work. That'll do it. Boy, some of these songs are just perfect. All right, this counts as a thirst trap, number 1.
คุณรู้ไหมครับว่าที่คุณทิ้งนาดาไปนาดามันตายทั้งเป็นนาดาไม่เอาอะไรเลยนาดาทิ้งทุกอย่างทั้งอนาคตทั้งการเรียนถึงแม้ในครอบครัวชีวิตเพื่อนผมพังไปแล้วครั้งหนึ่งคุณอย่ากลับมาพังมันอีกเลยนะ
Oh my gosh, no pressure. Good grief. I get it. You care about somebody, you want them to not be hurt or whatever, but wow. What I'm getting from this is they cry a lot. I mean, I'm assuming there's a lot of crying, but also these edits I've seen over the years can make a show look like anything. But yeah, I'm gonna tend to agree with you on that. The first couple episodes, they do cry a bit. I couldn't tell if that was serious or just a joke, but after they smiled and laughed, I was like, all right. First, I'm like, what is happening? High emotions in that scene. Holy crap. Destroyed something. Whoa. Whoa. That has got to be an interesting scene. It's referenced a lot in these edits. That scene was crazy sad. Ooh. So is this like a limited series or just a one season? Because it's only 8 episodes. Most BLs, GLs have anywhere from 6 to 12 episodes. Well, I'll say this for it. It's usually a pretty wrapped up story. Because you can easily plan 6 to 12, for sure. Some rare ones have 15 to 17. Actually, you know what's amazing about that? You don't have to deal with, you know, that classic Netflix cancel where they're just like, oh, 1 season, you're done. Meanwhile, the show writers are like, we had like 5 planned, and the story makes no sense. Dark-haired girl was so heartbroken from her that years later, when they meet again, her sadness turned into hate. Oh.
แล้วถ้าพี่หมอพูดถึงพี่อิงฟ้าไม่เคยคิดอะไรกับพี่อิงฟ้าเลยคนเดียวที่ดังแล้วก็ดังมาตลอดก็คือพี่หมออยากสร้างครอบครัวไปกับพี่หมอครอบครัวใช่ไหมได้พี่หมอรู้ไหมว่าถือว่ามันเป็นตัวแทนความรู้สึกของพวกเราที่มันกำลังจะกลับมาเป็นเหมือนเดิม
So I'm assuming, or gathering from this, that the dark-haired girl was kind of burned, or at least thrown aside. And then the other girl came back later and tried to make something of it, and the dark-haired girl's like, where were you? Is that somewhat accurate? If we do get a second season of any of them, then we count ourselves lucky. Yeah. I do like the fact that they plan on 1 season. Kind of gives you a full story, just in case. Blonde girl was forced to break her heart due to the dark-haired girl's mom threatening the blonde. She didn't want to, but is trying to make it up to her now. Oh. Dang. That does explain quite a bit, doesn't it? Dang. That definitely adds context. Frank Ocean absolutely destroyed this song. It's just so good. Oh my gosh. Such a classic. That's the last time I heard this song. BED. Oh. Drinking, crying, big emotional moments. Obviously, a lot of sweet moments like that. Wow, they're like towering over everybody else. They must be tall. And that was very adorable.
ขอบคุณนะคะ
Gosh, these edits are so beautifully edited, aren't they? These TikToks are amazing.
เพราะฉันไม่อยากเห็นหน้าผู้หญิงคนนั้นอีก โอเค งั้นฉันจะจีบน้องเอิญจริงๆแล้วนะ
Dark-haired girl's mom is very wealthy, owns a huge hospital, and had plans of her daughter taking over once she retired. Once finding out her daughter was lesbian, he threatened the blonde. Oh, gosh. Well, that's about as drama-filled as you can get. Holy crap. When the family gets involved. Good grief. Legacy, passing on a business. In this case, a hospital.
Mommy?
Do I know mommy?
Sorry, mommy?
Thirst trap.
ดูนะคะว่าพี่หมอเกลียดเอิญใช่เกลียดมากด้วย
I despise you. Good Lord. I've never said that to somebody in person or online. That is, wow. Blonde-haired girl's mom was very sick and needed the best treatment, so she agreed to break up with the dark-haired girl in order for her mom to get treatment. Oh my gosh. That holding the life and well-being. That's wild. Holding the life and well-being of the our girl's mom. Good grief. Oh, no reaction. So that must have been the moment where she's like trying to get rid of her so her mom can get treatment.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I would have loved it if her first reaction was, "No, you don't." I know you, and you know you, and you know that I know you. I feel like there's always a Justin Timberlake song in these TikTok compilations. Almost count on it. Taylor Swift, Justin Timberlake. I mean, to some people, that would be a thirst trap. Putting on a white coat, a doctor coat. They get married in the end, too? Oh, that's sweet. That is definitely a happy ending. I think the audio on this is just really low. Yeah, it's like, I swear I hear something. Boosted the audio, but hopefully it doesn't shock us too bad when it goes higher. Oh, kind of did there.
I just watched the rain fall down the window pane. And I just wrote the band, so baby, I make it rain. Yeah, I kick it with the savages, and they gon' bring the pain. See, I'ma take this bitch and break it back into like baby. See, I'ma take you watching, put some diamonds in the face. And I know these niggas watching, so you know I'm moving safe. I could never love a stock, I'm in love with Mary Jane. And my shooter love his Glock, and he with it every day. When the bitch about the money, that shit going insane. She said she love the movie, and she wanna go.
I mean, you just gotta expect it, right? There's gonna be some thirsty ones in here. I think we've all had one of those moments, or similar moment. Like, what are you doing?
มาคนเดียวเหรอคะแล้วเห็นว่ามากี่คนแล้ว
ถ้าพี่หมอตายแล้วเอิญจะอยู่กับใครคะ
ไม่นะคะ 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 ไม่นะคะ
ฟังนะเอิญเธอเสียฉันไปนานแล้วค่ะปากมาทำไม
Ooh,
เอิญยังรัก
brutal.
เดิมนะคะรักหรอ เธอกล้าใช้คำว่ารักหรอ กล้าค่ะ เอิญรักพี่หมอ และเอิญก็จะทำทุกอย่างให้พี่หมอกลับมารักเอิญเหมือนเดิม ไม่มีคำว่าเหมือนเดิมแล้วค่ะ
ไม่ได้ชอบผู้หญิงชอบผู้ชายชอบผู้ชาย
Well, obviously, Lotta didn't know that that was the reasoning. And that absolutely destroyed her. Good grief. Yeah, she didn't have a clue her mom was behind everything. Yeah, good grief. So you can't really blame her for feeling like, you know, some kind of way about it. That was smooth. That was very smooth. Everything is right again. It's the little things, you know? It's the little things, always. Gosh, these TikToks put you in a trance, doesn't it? What's happening? Where am I? That's a huge bouquet. Link down below in the YouTube description. Find that video and throw it some love. And wow. That is so interesting. That show is very interesting concept. Imagine getting a bouquet that big. Oh my gosh. That was someone who has bought a bouquet. Definitely not that big. That must be a decent chunk of change. Oh my gosh. That's got to be expensive. Just a little bouquet can be quite a bit of money. So, wow. Interesting edits, always amazing. It just wows me. As someone who tried to edit videos and stuff like that, I just look at them and go, wow. They either have really good programs that kind of help deal with that and add the transitions and the filters and the grains, or they are just really good at stuff that I don't know how to do. So probably both. Let's go ahead and bring up some information on the Secret of Us. What an unbelievable, 8.3 out of 1,400 users on my drama list, which is kind of a go-to, I suppose. Dr. Falada, whose alias is Angel Doctor, was left with a scar on her heart by old love, causing her to be unable to open up for someone anymore. She's reunited with free-spirited Ern, the ex-girlfriend who hurt her heart the worst. And she became when she became the brand spokesperson for the hospital where Falada works. Oh, that's why she got brought back. Oh my God. Whoa. So wait, her mom hired her? Or who hired her? The brand spokesperson for the hospital. I'm assuming her mom owns the hospital. That's interesting. I wondered if one of them was a doctor. I kept hearing the Thai word for doctor. Yes. Wow. That is so interesting that they got brought back together like that. One of the most good series Thailand has ever made. So good. The acting is all natural. The actors are a perfect match for each other. Hope they work together again. Sad it's just 8 episodes. Yeah, but if it's well constructed, that 8 episodes can be beautiful. My second favorite GL after The Handmaiden. Nice show. Love the chemistry between the leads. The story and writing could have been a bit better, but this was already good in my opinion. The original soundtrack was amazing. Acting, however, was spot on. Couldn't believe they were acting. Honestly, their emotions, their faces, while they were having emotions and stuff, it all seemed really good. Really amazing. This is my first GL that kept me past 2 episodes. The girls had me in tears. Great acting. My only problem with the story is how easily Mom gets forgiven for what she did. Yeah. That is that might be an issue. That might also be a time constraint, though. You only have 8 episodes. So you can't really show too much of a groveling and, moving on with it. This is when Lada took over and the dad hired her because he was never against the relationship. Oh. He just wanted his daughter to be happy. Gotcha. Yeah, they only had 8 episodes, so you can't really dive too deep into everything. But the fact they were able to get that full story told in 8 episodes, that's pretty cool. I cried the whole time. The first episode, cried the whole time. Love the series so much. Watched this in one sitting, and the series was by no means bad. Sure, the plot was a bit weak and lacking, and the last episode felt rushed and lackluster, but overall it was pretty good. Acting was really good. Cinematography, definitely worth a watch. I mean, that seems to be a pretty level-headed description. I would take this review to the bank. I think that's a good one. Because they had critiques of it, but overall, they kind of liked it. And it wasn't overly, like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And it also wasn't, this is the worst show I've ever seen. It was kind of, kind of in the middle there. That's kind of nice. I like that. That's probably the one I would listen to, honestly. spicy Thai GL drama The Secret of Us receives rave reviews in South Korea. They're loving it. Taking the world by storm, become the hot topic online for its steamy scenes and top-tier acting. Sometimes less is more when you try to stretch stories out. They can go bad. Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree. It's happened in so many shows where they try to go past 5 seasons and it just gets weird. New writers, new producers, etc. Maybe people even leave the show. That's certainly happened. And honestly, it just gets further away from the initial vision. So unless they plan out a big series with a huge arc, chances are it can get kind of messy. But 8 episodes, I mean, they planned the whole thing. Like, it was probably pre-planned, 8 episodes, get the story out. A lot of and Earn meet when they are both studying overseas. They become a couple that everyone knew about. Oh my gosh. Happy Days did not last, and they have a tragic breakup. Years later, the couple meet again. Falada has become a successful doctor, while Earn has become a rising actress. They cross paths, and sparks fly. As the first 4 episodes are free to watch on YouTube. They began falling deep into the drama. How beautiful, they're so pretty, the drama is really tasty. So please give it a try. What an interesting description. Effin' tasty, effin' pretty, bookmark. I love Ling and Orm. Too much. Gasp, they're so pretty. All right, so clearly the thoughts on their looks are pretty consistent. Both attractive. And also the drama. It's really tasty. Delicious. We've been seeing more diversity in Korean culture and consumption recently. Not too long ago, first ever gay dating reality shows premiered in South Korea. Thai actress Ling, model and TV host under Thailand's Channel 3, became well known for her role in TV drama My Forever Sunshine. Born in Hong Kong, mix of Hong Kong Thai descent. Attended an English school until she left in 2012. Returned to Thailand at the age of 17. Tourism Management Department. Interesting. Fluent in Thai, Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. Good gosh. And I can only do English. And very rudimentary Spanish. Oh my gosh, in 2018 gained fame by being selected as Miss Photogenic. I mean, that's a good title to have. You're photogenic. I mean, that is a blessing. A lot of us aren't. A lot of us are not. Which led her to auditioning for Thailand's Channel 3 and becoming an artist under the channel. Co-hosted a couple shows. Let's see. 2019, 2020, 2022. 2 things in 2023. 3 things in 2024. All right. She is exploding onto the scene right now. If every year you can increase the amount of projects you've been in, that is a good sign. Oh, and these. Wow. Okay. Oh, she did some songs. Okay. got a voice too, did some music videos. One outstanding rising actress. Dang. All right. Good on her. Seems like her career is taking off for sure. Orm. I think I'm saying it. Not even going to attempt that name because I will butcher the absolute heck out of it. Gained popularity in 2023 for her role as Riri in the series To the Moon and Back. Became even more famous the following year, leading role as Ern, obviously. We just saw miniseries, Secret of Us. So she started the same year, basically. Slightly younger. Currently a senior. I don't know if this is like current, but currently a senior. International College of Economics and Finance. Good for her. That's awesome. Lingorm couple. Oh, she's killing it too. Look at this. Won tons in 2021. Whoa. And then back to it in 2023. That's amazing. Yeah, she is killing it. Excellent. Wow. Both doing really good. Really good. Let's go ahead and jump into the next video. It is the Stray Kids all-in dance practice. We get to see some moves. All right, let's see here. Let's make sure we bring it up correctly. I don't think we're going to need closed captioning, so let's make this full screen. You can see it. Boom. All right. Here we go. This probably took so long to get all this choreography down. I'm tired already. This is so much choreography. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine doing a concert? Well, hopefully they tone it down, obviously, for the concert, but you would have to be... Well, number one, you would have to practice a lot to memorize it. But it is a lot to be able to sing, rap, and do this. Your lungs have to be rock solid. That move was amazing. That was awesome. I like that one. This is so freaking impressive. Oh my gosh. I guess it helps having it, matched up to a song, obviously. Like that clearly helps. Where you have a song playing in your mind, you can match it to the words, where you are in the song, maybe. That probably makes it a little bit easier, but just the idea of having to learn that choreography is wild to me. Like I've never done anything like that, and just the idea of it is difficult just to like process. That is impressive. Very impressive. Obviously, they spend a lot of time doing it. That certainly helps. But wow. There was a couple moves there that were amazing. I especially like the tunnel one where he was like jumping back. That was awesome. Formed through 2017 reality show of the same name. Group is composed of 8 members. 1 former member. And that's just one song, right? Oh my gosh. That's one song. I don't know how the concerts go, but I'm assuming there's some choreography in there as well. So to be able to pull that off is unbelievable to me. Because, I just think back to the most recent Super Bowl performance. It was Usher. And Usher was dancing so much that he could barely sing anything. Like, he was just winded. And he was singing, like, just some lines of the songs. And it was just unbelievable. I'm like, wow. Didn't really get to hear much of his voice on that. So to be able to do that and sing, that's incredible. Released a mixtape in 2018. Third group to achieve in Korean history. What? 5-star was certified 5 million in album sales, making him the third group to achieve this. Wow. October 2022, Stray Kids had sold over 10 million albums, both Korean and Japanese releases. 2023, they featured on Time's Next Generation Leaders list. Group's name Stray Kids was not defined by JYP Entertainment, but conceptualized by the members themselves. It originally referred to a lost child who wants to chase their dreams, and later evolved to represent the idea of finding a way together out of the ordinary. All right. You know what? I kind of like the new one because it's more positive, obviously. Yeah, definitely a bit more of a positive slant on it, and that's probably a better one to go with. But yeah, very interesting. I like the name, Stray Kids. SKZ on touring connection and bringing genuine energy to the stage. We're creating memories together. This came out 2 years ago, FYI. Article. Bang Chan, leader of the K-pop group Stray Kids, has a way of speaking that makes you feel like he's talking directly to you, even when he's not. Quote, this whole venue, this whole arena, we're all family, he says with a dimpled smile. Dimpled smile. To the tens of thousands of people screaming inside Newark's Prudential Center, which is New Jersey. It's a Wednesday night in late June. Stray Kids are nearing the end of their electrifying Maniac US tour opener, and the group's dutiful leader is in his feelings, but these are happy feelings, good, tender feelings. And they're conveyed so earnestly that, for a moment, caught in the afterglow of a boisterous 3-hour set, I allow myself to really, truly believe it. Night after night, he delivers a similar sentiment, always at the point halfway into the encore, The group gathers on stage with flushed faces and delirious smiles to say their goodbye. As someone who lived without family for a long time, he says to the crowd, their final tour stop in Anaheim, alluding to the years he spent as a trainee in Seoul, Korea. Very glad to have you guys in my family. Wow. Dang. Positively parasocial, and yet in that moment he seems serious. Ask any Stray Kids fan, and they'll tell you that beyond the bangers and fan service, two things that Korean Octet are exceptionally good at producing: the group's deep-seated sincerity that can turn the most casual spectator into full-blown fanatic. You'll find it in their music, their songs, crafted primarily by Bang Chan, Changbin, and Han, who write and produce under the name 3RACHA. If we're going to be singing and dancing, we might as well sing and dance to our own music. The leader said during his opening remarks in Newark. Later that evening, he will orchestrate the live band for a performance of Jason Mraz's I'm Yours, demonstrating the depth of his group's musicality. Even when they're on stage doing things that pop stars do, shining under the lights the way that only pop stars can, Stray Kids make themselves accessible. Honestly, that's the biggest thing with stars, obviously. You want them to feel accessible. I think, well, honestly, social media has greatly aided in that. This is the reason why Stay, their fans like us, and the reason why Stray Kids and Stay can become closer. I don't share a lot about myself, but music is like a channel that unravels these stories within me, says Changbin. Here. I will never know what it's like to perform in front of 20,000 people at once, but watching them lose themselves in the seething intensity of fans' screams inside Chicago's United Center, dancing with such potency, I can imagine it feels transcendent. Yeah, I have no idea what that feels like, but pretty amazing. You can imagine it being very interesting. Like, imagine having 20,000 people singing your song to you. Curating a set list that pushes the limits of their stamina. Literally, we just talked about that. To producing their own rearrangements. Particular tour highlight is Red Lights, sensual unit track from Bang Chan that's been retooled to incorporate the whole group, the quote-unquote sexy version. All 8 members donned collars and appeared tied up. Oh my God. It's nothing kinky, Bang Chan attests. Han adds, it might look sexy, but we're sweating a lot. I wouldn't put it past some fans. Presence of a live band also makes reverent... oh my gosh, this word is ridiculous. Reverberant songs like God's Menu and Thunderous even more volcanic. The atmosphere is relentlessly hype. Boy, that was a thesaurus word if I've ever seen one. I want fans to say, I want to come back to watch another Stray Kids concert after they see us perform. I mean, that is the goal, for sure. Stray Kids on Lose My Breath. We want to show that we can do something different. K-pop boy band also touch on working with Charlie Puth, wanting to break the pop genre. Stray Kids and water don't often mix. Pioneers of what some have dubbed the mala taste sound, derived from the spicy dish malatang. They see themselves more like fire, searing with intensity, passion, and heat. Their music is mostly explosive, fusion of raw energy and blazing soundscapes. On stage, they've wielded fiery swords and flickering blue flames. All right. Dang. Sounds like a heck of a performance. Here we thought the dancing and the choreography was incredible. Now we got fire, got swords. Music is so diverse. Bang Chantelle's NME. As artists, there's so many ways that we can express emotions and messages through our music. I guess Lose My Breath is just one of those songs where we could show a different side of Stray Kids. Though he's also keenly aware that the sonic switch-up is a divisive move. We don't know how the audience is going to take it because it's so different. Hopefully they enjoy it. Well, I mean, all artists kind of take risks, right? That is just kind of a thing. That is absolutely just a thing. Can't be making the same music for 40 years. You got to do a little something different, you know? Even Kiss had a love song, I guess is a way to put it. Very good. Very interesting. Obviously, I got tired just from watching them perform dance in that video. That was so impressive. So impressive. I wonder how much time actually went into that, honestly. It's probably not as much as I think. That's the problem. Actually, they're probably so used to doing that kind of thing that they're just good at it. Next up is DaouOffroad TikTok compilation, I believe. Most K-pop groups practice over like 8 hours a day. Oh my gosh. I get it. I get it though. I would need about 8 hours a day just to try to even attempt at learning that. Oh my gosh. I'm just thinking of me trying to do that. It's not good. It's not good. That's impressive though. That is really impressive, honestly.
Pull up.
Hey, what's up, Amos? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being a Todd Reacts Twitch sub. Appreciate it. If you have a Amazon account, Prime subs are literally free. Oh, let's go ahead and hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's change this. Let's redo the aspect ratio here. There we go. Okay. All right, so it's pronounced Daou. Is that even remotely close? I'm assuming, right? Okay. Daou also stated that one thing he doesn't like is when people call him an Offroad's relationship fan service. Ooh. I gotta feel like that's just the common, like, knee-jerk reaction, maybe? I think it's just because of the fact that there's a company involved. If there wasn't a company involved and like contracts, people would just be like, hey, check them out. So I think like every single pairing has to just break through that wall. They've been together before acting together? Well, there you go. That's a pretty good breaking through the wall there. They manage themselves these days? Oh, that's cool. That is, well, that's excellent, actually. They had a show written about them just for their chemistry alone. Dang. All right. Showing off. Offroad is such an interesting name. I'm assuming that's like a performer name. It's just his Thai nickname? Oh, okay. That last one. In Thai culture, everyone has a nickname or use name. That's interesting. Well, actually, now that I think about it, a lot of Hollywood folks, actors or whatever, well, certainly singers, but a lot of actors also have different names. Like they choose different stage names. Like Tom Cruise is not Tom Cruise. Like I think Cruise is actually his middle name. Like Z and Nunu, those are nicknames. Yeah. Oh, what was that about the rings? Hold up, hold up, hold up. There's like a good feeling that he gave it to me, the reason I chose. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's a way to always feel close. Amazing what a hairstyle can do to somebody, isn't it?
Can you tell us what
it's
you
so
gave
weird.
to Offroad?
Can totally change someone's look. Or like facial hair even. I cannot get used to him with long hair. Whoa. Offroad removes his ring unless walking. Famously kept losing his I'm dead. There's always one person that loses it, right? Theme song to the recent show. That voice is incredible. Looking on like a proud parent.
ผมไม่ได้หวง ผมห่วงเหรอ ยิ่งกว่าพี่ยิ่งกว่าเพื่อนอะคนอื่นว่าแบบถ้าไปอยู่กับคนอื่นแล้วผมเลือกออฟโรดครับแล้วก็ในชีวิตถึงแม้ไม่เหลือใครอย่างน้อยก็มีเขาที่ผมควรได้มาแล้วมันดูแลกันมามากๆอ่ะไม่รู้จะพูดอะไรแล้วอ่ะแต่ว่ารักกันมากก็ไม่ว่าใครจะพูดอะไรเงี้ย
ผมว่าเราความสัมพันธ์ของเราแม่งดีจริงๆบอกว่าอยู่ด้วยกันดีนาน
Honestly, that is all that matters.
เหมือนเข้ามาอยู่ในชีวิตแล้วก็คงไม่ได้แบบเดินออกไปจากกันง่ายๆเรารักเขามาก
Unless you pack your bags, you're coming with me. Started loving from afar, and never figured out. Close the windows like the dark. Don't wanna leave you
anymore. That was nice. That was very sweet. The placement of the suite with this is just wonderful. I'm dead. Actually really lucky. Oh. I was like, that looks like a private moment there. That suit is looking fresh.
Hello นี่มันหมาหรือเปล่าไปนอนดีกว่าไปอาบน้ำเตรียมนอนดีกว่าให้กำลังใจอยากให้ทุกคนเสื้อเขาบอกเสื้อให้ถอดออกใส่ทำไมเฮ้ยก็ถอดสู้ๆนะครับโอเคหลักๆ
Oh my god. They are on one right now. That TikTok is a fever dream. What is happening? Or that live, excuse me. This is normal? That's a great photo.
Doe het voor me, doe het laag. Het is niet moeilijk voor je, doe het traag. Voel het voor me, voel het aan. Proeven zal je zoete laag, 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 laag.
Oh, who hasn't been there? Who hasn't? That is a situation. Always awkward.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I've definitely been a fifth wheel before. That was awful. Absolutely awful.
ในชีวิตนี้คงไม่ได้พูดอะไรกับไม่มีใครให้พูดอะไรแบบนี้แล้วเวลาเราเหนื่อยแค่ไหน
It was brutal. It just constantly felt like I was out of the conversation. Sometimes all you need is a look or well-placed hand. I guess that helps too. That was nice. Like, what is happening here? They were on with Sinunu? Wow, okay.
มันเซฟไลฟ์ไงอ่ะทุกคนตายแล้วถ้ารถกดปิดแล้วมันจะเป็นยังไงอ่ะแป๊บนึงนะครับทุกคนมันเซฟไลฟ์ไงอ่ะฮัลโหลพี่อู๋เฮ้ยที่รักอะไรเอารถยังไลฟ์อยู่เลยพี่อู๋อะไรวะพี่อู๋รถยังไลฟ์อยู่รถจะถามว่ามันเซฟไลฟ์ยังไงอ่ะพี่มันก็กดจบใช่ไหมแล้วมันจะมีคำว่าแชร์ไลฟ์อ่ะ
Crossovers are awesome.
สักครู่นะครับแป๊บนึงนะเดี๋ยวผม
Great shows. Oh no. Oh no. Forgetting to turn off your mic. I've perfected the art of forgetting to turn on my mic. This song. This song. Yeah, the mic thing.
Well, I gotta go. They just let me know that I can pick up a Mercedes. I got hoes in different area codes. Everywhere I go, every time I pop, I call and they drop the low, low.
Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowance. I put you on if it feels right. Let's keep it going till it's no miles, yeah. Do you mind if I come through? Mind if I touch you? Mind if I mess up your front too? Pull it up.
You know what this makes me realize? I do not have a lot of footage of my actual life. Got a lot of footage of me reacting on YouTube. Not a lot of footage of my actual day-to-day.
ครั้งแรกที่แบบเข้าฉากจูบกันมีเขินไหมไม่มีผมไม่เขินเลยแต่เขินคนรอบข้างถ้าเราจูบกันให้คนอื่นดูมีกล้องมีอะไรอยู่เงี้ยอ้าวคุณเคยจูบกันแบบไม่มีคนดูด้วยเหรอ
I prefer to stay away from the camera lens. Hey, no shame in that. No shame in that. To be fair, I'm only in front of a camera because I think it's necessary. Did Stray Kids happen already? Welcome, ADDButterfly. They did. They did. I'll try to get this stream posted today. Or tonight. Still technically tonight. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub with Prime. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. Game show clip they were with Zenuda. That is really cool that they do crossovers like that. So is it usual that the pairs don't do crossovers if they're in different companies? Or is that totally fine? They all pretty much know each other? It's complicated. Yeah, I'm assuming there's contracts involved and all that stuff. I guess if you do too much like public stuff with them, it'd be seen as like collaborating.
ครับเดี๋ยวรอว่างแล้วจะไปไกลๆกัน
อยู่ด้วยกันอยู่ด้วยกันมากี่ปีแล้ว2 คนเนี่ย2 ปีกว่าแล้วครับ
Markiplier.
ตอนที่อยู่ในรายการเขาก็ช่วยเหลือกันมาตลอด
I've seen quite a few Markiplier videos over the years. I haven't seen him in a minute, honestly. Well, I guess I'm in good company then with Markiplier. It's better now. Back in the day, interactions between companies were unheard of. Well, it's good that they're, you know, loosening up a little bit. GMM TV does not do a lot of crossovers. Actual shows get business heavy. Yeah, I'm sure they do. See them at events and they might chat. You know, it's a shame that they can't like make deals to like do each other's shows. And one channel isn't benefiting over the other.
ไม่ดึกเลยมีเวลาไม่เอาแล้ว ไม่นอนแล้ววีนอนก็นอนวีนอนเฉยๆก็ได้ พี่คือความสุขของผมนะ
So when we see them all hang out, it's weird. I bet. Iron Lung is done editing. I had no idea he was doing a movie. Pretty impressive, honestly. I think I said recently, or not recently, but in one of the Markiplier videos, I watched that Unis Annis or whatever. Holy crap, was that incredible. Very impressive. Very impressive, so it's not surprising he could do a movie. Seeing friendships beyond companies. Alright, nice.
ที่หรอมีอะไรอ่ะไม่ให้พี่อู๋เช็คเองไปแล้วครับบ๊ายบายมีดุเจอคนเดียวเท่านั้นที่อะไรอ่ะอะไรอ่ะอะไรอ่ะ
That's amazing. Usually a lot of discourse. I get it. People are very protective, obviously. This ass was the best year of my life. Yeah, it was great. I joined it late. I was like, what is this? And I just instantly fell in love with it.
Daddy.
There's such a novel concept. More companies collaborate more. DMD has hired non-DMD actors for the shows. Cool. You would expect smaller companies to like band together, if you will, just kind of take on the larger ones. Makes sense. They'd be more open to it. That was a thing here in the US. Late night talk show hosts couldn't go on like opposing late night talk show hosts for the longest time. It was like really frowned upon. GMM TV has been very exclusionary. It's too bad. Meanwhile, they could like introduce their couples to way more people, different audience. You think they would be like, hey, this is a good business decision. Let's get them in front of more people.
วันที่ตั้งแต่วันที่เราแบบยังไม่มีอะไรวันที่เราคุยกันหน้าตึกว่าอยากสักวันหนึ่งเราอยากมีลูกมาอยู่วันนี้แล้วตอนนั้นเป็นวันที่เราซ้อมแล้วเราเหนื่อยกันมากๆเรากลับบ้านกันดึกๆมากๆแล้วแบบเรายังเรียกรถ
So the largest producer?
ที่เราสองคน
So they're looking down from the top like, we don't need anybody else.
มีแบบว่าเราสามารถทำอะไรได้เยอะขึ้นเพราะว่าตอนนั้นที่พี่พูดเพราะว่าอะไรรู้ป่ะพี่เชื่อไงว่าถ้าเราอยู่ด้วยกันถ้าเรารักกันไม่ว่าอะไร
So many actors in the basement. Actors in the basement. The visual on that. The Disney of BL. That makes sense. That makes sense. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. That was a wonderful compilation. Clearly, they love one another, and they make it known very obviously. Very educational. Appreciate everybody chipping in on that. That was really cool. It makes sense that GMM would not partake. Offroad is a singer, actor, and member of the boy group LAZ1, signed under channel 131. As an actor, he's signed under Esmee 26. Faculty of Business Administration for Society. Interesting title there. On the survival show LAZ Icon, which formed his group, Offroad ranks second overall with 3.8 million votes. Made his debut with the group with the release of their debut single, Taste Me. Hello. Born 2000, 24 years old. Just did a movie in 2023. Pretty decent ratings. Well, his work's been increasing year over year. That's good. TV shows, definitely. Wow. Lots of TV. Dang. Family Feud 2001. Wow. Daou or Ooh, I suppose. It's a Thai singer. Signed on her channel 131. This is out of date. LAZ Icon and LAZ1 was sponsored by Wazada. So most say Laz. Okay. Appreciate it. Ranked first overall in LAZ Icon, 3.9 million votes. Dang. October 2022 announced that he had been drafted in the military beginning in November. Let's see. Good amount of shows in that time frame. To be announced movie. Good amount of TV shows. Well, that's amazing. Putting them to work. All right, we do have a document here put together by Jace. Shout out to Jace for putting this together. Obviously, with a lot of help from the Discord. Appreciate it, as always. Pair met on a competition show, singing show, LAZ Icon, which was a singing survival competition, the same vein as The Voice. Oh yeah, okay. I've watched a bit of The Voice. American Idol. I think I watched the first season of American Idol and then stopped watching. but seemingly with the view to create a band. That's what happened at least. DO fans can maybe clarify. Has been updated to reflect their label, open label for management, some subsidiary of 131. DaouOffroad had pre-pandemic attempted to become an idol in China, and as the more experienced one took offload, or is it offload or off-road? So I think I might have. It's off-road, right? Under his wing, they were competitor off-road. Got it. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to confirm. They were competitors, but they had an instant bond. Ultimately, DaouOffroad won the show. His mentorship is credited to having helped Offroad develop excellent until he came second in the competition. So even as competitors, they proved themselves to be an impressive team. That's pretty amazing. The fact that they were able to be competitors and also like begin to enjoy each other's company and all that stuff. Like, that's amazing that they were able to bond over that. I'm assuming with most people that would kind of drive a wedge. Show created a band with the boys and 3 other competitors, Diamond, Galir, and Pentor. Probably destroyed those names, I'm sorry. Band launched in 2022. Their first single, Taste Me, released in April. Group had 3 singles before disbanding in 2023. The other members are pursuing their own singing careers. Meanwhile, DaouOffroad and Offroad stuck together. They're inseparable from episode 1. Dang. Wow. I guess that, they say some people just click. I guess that just happened. The other members are pursuing their own singing careers. As I read, DaouOffroad were on an episode of Celebrity Family Feud style game show in 2022 against Zinunu. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, a Facebook link. People still use Facebook? Is that true? Obviously, I don't have Facebook.
เยอะแยะครับโอ้โหเยอะเลย
That's not blasting our
แรกที่แบบเข้าฉากจูบกันมีเขินไหมเมื่อครั้งแรกก็2-3 ปีที่แล้วไม่มีผมไม่เขินเลยแต่เขินคนรอบข้างถ้าเราจูบกันให้คนอื่นดูมีกล้องมีอะไรอยู่เงี้ยอ้าวเคยจูบกันแบบไม่มีคนดูด้วยเหรอ
Oh, he called them out on that. That's funny. Well played. Well played. Very well played. Actually, let me... In October 2023, DaouOffroad was drafted to the Thai army, began his military training that year. So in Thailand, if they haven't had enough recruits that year, each male turning 21 that year, if you haven't previously completed reserves training, those young men will attend a selection center and can either volunteer to go or go into a lottery. Interesting. So it's just kind of luck of the draw, honestly. Huh. So it's a volunteer, and if they haven't had enough volunteers, you either volunteer or they put you in a lottery. Interesting. I've heard the US numbers are down for volunteers. They haven't instituted anything, obviously. But we have been known to institute a draft. They were teamed with Zinunu, however, their team lost. That's too bad. They can do reserve training in school. That's kind of cool. 2 birds, 1 stone. Someone serving in Thailand will have months of training and but also can return to their lives and jobs for periods of time. This means that despite being currently enlisted, DaouOffroad has been able to star on 2 BL shows with Offroad. Interesting. So you can kind of split up your time. So they'll be separated every few months for chunks of time. Service can go up to 4 years. DaouOffroad is expected to at least to leave at the end of this year, which would be 2 years of service. I suppose that's kind of like the U.S. reserves, where it's basically the term is weekend warriors. So they basically train and all that stuff on the weekends. They can obviously go about their lives, have jobs, etc. during the week. I think it's only a couple weekends a month, if I'm not mistaken. In the first of these, Love and Translation, Daou had to wear a wig to hide his buzz short hair for Army Reg's haircut. Oh, that explains it. For the just aired Century of Love, he simply had the short hair. Because we all love those Army reunion videos. Pretty sure we just got a little sneak peek of this. Yeah. Scoping the arms. It's very sweet. Gotta be careful with those shoulders. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. Gotta be careful with those shoulders. They can do some damage here. Did I mute it? No. Okay, the video muted itself, I guess. That's sweet. That is very sweet. Actually, I should probably close those. Otherwise, they're going to sound in the background. This year, the pair established their own management label. That's impressive. I don't know exactly how that would work, but it's pretty impressive. On the completion of each show, they've gifted one another jewelry. After Love and Translation, Daou bought Offroad a ring and got himself a matching one. These they always wear except for work, or when Daou loses his. Twice so far, apparently. It happens, and there seemingly is always one person that does it. Offroad's surprising Daou with a replacement ring. Oh yeah, when the ring hits the table. Think. This year, Offroad bought Daou earrings when they finished filming Century of Love. Love and Translation was written for them, based on them and their chemistry. Offroad said, it's based on real life. Something happened between me and Daou, and it's based on that. This is what these two really are. His ring fell off when he was performing and he didn't realize. He was so sad afterwards. Oh my God. Dang. Is that a fan meet at a McDonald's? It is. Showing off the rings. Unconfirmed. Century of Love is on Netflix in Thailand and has been top 3 trending. Apparently, it's transcended the usual BL audiences and families, etc. We're watching it together. Classed as a licorne rather than simply a BL, which likely helped it. Born from my understanding and from having a licorne-addicted auntie, they're essentially Thai soap opera or telenovela. Oh, gotcha. They have a promo deal with McDonald's for their fried chicken. That's cool. Oh my gosh, if you have a McDonald's deal, things are good. Things are real good. Daou's reaction to the show going viral. Thanks to Slayer Kitty for the link. Shout out Slayer Kitty.
มากกับการที่ไปลงช่วงหลังข่าวเพราะว่ามันเป็นช่วงที่ละครค่อนข้างเข้มข้นแล้วก็เราเปิดมาด้วย EP 1กับการเป็นพีเรียดสักพักนึงมีการเซอร์ไพรส์คนดูแต่กลายเป็นว่าเราได้รับฟีดแบ็กมาว่าผู้ใหญ่ชอบนะส่วนหนึ่งเราดีใจไปกับการที่เรารู้สึกว่ามันสามารถเบลนความเท่าเทียมทางเพศไปทางผู้ใหญ่ได้คุณปู่คุณย่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเขาในการที่เขาสามารถดูซีรีส์วายโดยที่เขาไม่ได้อิดเอียนกับมันได้เรารู้สึกดีใจผมรู้สึกว่ามันเป็นอีกหนึ่งอันล็อกที่ผมรู้สึกว่าแค่นี้มันดีใจกับการที่เราได้เห็นแบบฟีดแบ็กใน X แล้วกับการพิมพ์มาบอกว่าคุณย่าดูด้วยเขินมากปกติไม่ชอบดูอะไรแบบนี้เลยแต่แบบดูแล้วก็ลุ้นไปด้วยมันก็เลยกลายเป็นว่านี่แหละมันก็แค่ละครอย่างหนึ่งอ่ะผมรู้สึกว่าไม่ว่าจะเป็นเพศไหนก็ตามอย่างน้อยตรงนี้มันอันล็อกอะไรหลายๆอย่างสำหรับผมเลยดีใจกับมันมากผมเป็นคนค่อนข้างเช็คฟีดแบ็กตลอดเวลาเลยครับในระหว่างซีรีส์ออนหลังซีรีส์ออนหรือแม้แต่ก่อนหรือแม้แต่อะไรก็ตามผมจะคอยแบบว่าอ่านตลอดเวลาว่าคนดูรู้สึกยังไงว่ามันเป็นยังไงบ้างไม่ว่าจะเป็นทั้งกับทางโปรดักชันภาพเสียงการแสดงอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับ
That's really cool. So it broke through.
ผมชื่นใจมากๆดีกว่าเพราะว่าตอนแรกเราไม่ได้คิด
Clip
ว่า
went viral on Twitter and
คน
took
จะ
off.
ดูขนาดนั้นนะอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแต่กลายเป็นว่าใน Netflix คนก็ดู
It's amazing how it can work
ใน
out
ทาง
like
ช่องวัน
that.
เองเรตติ้งเองก็ไม่ได้แย่เลยสำหรับ
All it takes is one
ละคร
thing.
วายซีรีส์วายอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเราก็เลยรู้สึกค่อนข้างแบบหายเหนื่อยมากๆกับสิ่งที่แบบว่าทุ่มเทแล้วก็ลงทุนไปดีใจครับ
That is so
กระแสตอบ
cool.
รับ
That is really neat. The fact that it's able to break through. I mean, that's huge for not just the show itself, but also the genre. Clip that went viral is insane. They don't like being called a ship. For other people, I don't know, but for me, it's an insult to our relationship. For me and Road, let's say we love each other very much. I want to do this. We can't do it because people will think that we're selling the ship. It's tiring. Actually, the ship makes us feel a little uncomfortable. Society probably understands that it's uncomfortable context because, hey, the ship sells the ship. People who don't know anything will think this. I've never said that we're a ship, not even once. Yeah, I guess it's understandable that people would think ship sells the ship. But obviously, the more you get invested and interested in the pairing or whatever, the relationship, the more it kind of reveals itself. I don't blame people for thinking that immediately because money's involved or contracts involved or, productions or whatever. But eventually you get kind of past that narrow look and you actually get to see them. Implication is they're more than a ship. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't blame people for having that initial knee-jerk reaction, but eventually you get past it. You're like, oh, these people actually love each other. Or at least you would hope, right? People eventually get past that. Like Zinunu, they've recently been caught kissing after cut outside the scenes. I mean, that certainly helps. Mm.
พร้อมครับ
เดี๋ยว
เรามีกันอยู่แค่นี้เราก็ต้องแบบว่าให้กำลังใจกันหน่อย
First thing I found when I Googled them. Uh-oh. What is this going to be?
Well, I gotta go. They just let me know that I can pick up a Mercedes. I got hoes in different area codes. Everywhere I go, I call and they drop the low.
Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowance.
The existence of a BL ship product makes some fans forget them as humans with relationships. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Daou and Nunu MC together on Thailand Music Countdown along with 2 female artists, Mabels, who was part of Nunu's music video, member of the female group Pixie. Guest performers on Nunu's concert and the other female from an interesting. Huh. So yeah, there's a little bit of crossover there between the two. That's pretty awesome. So it just kind of opens up a whole nother pairing. That's cool. This is really neat. Yeah, the existence of the BL ship does make some folks forget the fact that these are actual human beings. They're not just, they're not just playthings, okay? They're actual people with feelings. Daou has an amazing voice. Can we just agree on that? It's incredible. Quite the range. Wow. They are not the Sims where we can run their lives. That's a great point. That is a great point. I do think people tend to forget that, they're supposed to be fans first. So they lead the way and you just consume whatever they allow you to consume. They don't owe you anything. That is a fact. Performing together. Be interesting. Goes back to the whole thing. People want the actors to only follow their ideology. Yeah. Back to his solo career in Ground Wars and honestly, with that voice, I agree. He'll be unstoppable once he takes off. For sure. Really good. Really good. Wow. Amazing voice. Good grief. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page there. Some people go a little too far with the shipping. But I get it. You get invested, you get interested. Obviously love the people that you're, shipping, but most of them, from what I've seen, most of them are in real relationships. So eventually you got to let that go and just enjoy the ride, right? Enjoy the relationship, enjoy the life, and just, enjoy what, you're given and fed, if you will. Obviously, there's a lot of private moments that they shouldn't be sharing, which some people might feel that they are entitled to, which is not good. Not good. Setting up a BL-GL town in Sims, that's fun. Using the pairs I know of, that's really cool. The Sims is so fun. So fun. Except what they put out publicly. Indeed. Yes. There's definitely a line. I completely agree. Completely agree. Well, folks, it has been a wild ride. Lots of fun. Got to see some Stray Kids music video. Got to hear Omar really sing. I don't think I've heard Omar sing all that much. Great voice. got to see A Secret of Us. I think have I reacted to a video previously? Maybe, but definitely got a good view of it. Seems like an interesting story. Definitely short with 8 episodes, but it is what it is. I'm assuming the story is very well rounded and ends nicely. Daou is amazing singer, an amazing singer. And Offroad, great actor. And certainly their pairing is pretty amazing. The fact that they're managing each other or managing themselves, it's kind of an interesting thing. I don't know if that happens a lot or what that entails, but promising, honestly. But yeah, it's been a wonderful stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If you missed anything or didn't see it all, it'll be available on YouTube hopefully tonight. I'll get to work on it after stream. And yeah, subscribe to the YouTube, Todd Reacts. Follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to request your own videos, toddreacts.com. Series and season tiers are how you do so. And join the Discord. It's free. It's open. Lots of great people in there. I think it's 134 members currently, which is incredible. It is a growing place. Open Label has half a dozen other entertainers. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Whoa. Whoa. Clearly it's doing well. Oh yeah, check out the merch. Summer collection. Available right now. Members save 15%. Ships worldwide. Literally worldwide. It launched last month. Wow. That's quick. It's definitely succeeding very fast. Dang. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. I shall see you next week, Monday. I hope you have a tremendous weekend. Enjoy it. Get out there. Do something fun. Or stay in. Do something fun. You know, a movie night. You know, try a hobby you haven't tried before. All that good stuff. That's what the weekends are for, you know, enjoying life. And then the week we, you know, work or go to school. We just kind of survive. But I shall see you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you were live, appreciate it. And thanks for the sub primes as well. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody.